As for the wicket over in Saudi Arabia, as match number 4 is just around the corner. Can Ronaldo make it 2 wins out of 2? We're going to take a little look next. Prediction video today. We'll take a look at match number 4 over in the Saudi Pro League, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you're new, where you been, smash the old subscribe button bang. The old things Saudi Pro League rated, Black and Rose related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Rooski. The games are coming thick and fast over in the SPL with match number 4 just around the corner, shortly after match number 3. And of course, we're going to look at those results in a second. Of course, big shout out to our VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But let's get into the old vortex, as of course we've got to build up to kick off just around the corner. So here we go then. Recap the results, my picks, your picks, all that kind of good stuff right here, right now. Starting with the top of the shop there. Tai lost at home to Wehda, 3-0 loss in the end. Ali picked up a 1-0 win over Akhdoud. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Ittihad, 4-0 win over Al-Riyadh. I went with a 2-0 win myself. There was a draw between Al-Ettifaq and Al-Khaleej, of course, 1-1 in the end, 2-0 win in my eyes. Hilal with a 4-0 away day win over Al-Riyadh. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Al-Fayha and Hazem duked out to a 0-0 draw. Shabab and Damac also with a draw, got them on spot on the nose. Nassr 5-0 demolition over Al-Fateh, and of course a Taawoun 1-0 win over Abha. 3-1 win in the end. So if I can count mine up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of, 9, something like that. 6, 8, 9, yeah, 6 out of 9. That's my pick. So see how I got compared to you guys. The table looks like this right now with Ittihad and making it 3 for 3. Ali up there as well. Hilal slipping off the pace as Al-Ettifaq with Nassr finally getting their first win on the blocks. Of course, it is early days. Let's not panic just yet, but it is also early days in the prediction league. That's right, /Saudi Pro, 100% free. Get your name in there to see if you can compete amongst the big boys, to see if you can outpredict me, the prediction king, who did get 6th this past week. So here we go then. 6 would have got me 3rd spot alongside Shepherd and James FC, with Shane O'Don, Deepak the Great getting 7. Well done to those guys. So I am competing. I'm up there with you. 1 week I'm up there, 1 week I'm down there. So not too shabby. Talal making up the ground there. As for the overall leaderboard, Talal's got work to do, but of course at the minute it's JSPC and Shane O'Donnell running away with it with 16 points out of the first, 3 match days. So do the maths yourself. So here we go then. Looking forward to match number 4 coming at you starting on Monday the 20th of August. Big day in this house because it's my birthday. So get in and party mode for this coming Monday. So we're going to look at Abha up against Fayha. Of course, right here, right now, as we're recording, we don't have any odds. So it's kind of a little bit of a guess, but we'll go there off recent form anyway. So Abha against Fayha, of course, at the Prince Sultan bin Abdul Aziz Stadium, played the furthest 8th time, the previous 7 since 2019. 2 wins for Fayha, 1 win for Abha, and 4 draws. Of course, biggest win for Abha, the hosts, of course, 2-0 win, scoring 4 goals in those 7 games, 0.57 goals game ratio. Up against Fayha, of course, 4-0 was their biggest win, 8 goals scored in those 7 games, 1.14 goals game ratio. Fayha also on good bit of form right now, sitting in 7th in the table, back-to-back draws for them, looking for the first win in 3. As for Abha, 1 win in the last 6 games, 70% form for them. They are sitting in 11th right now. Last time around over in Abha, it was a 1-1 draw way back in September 2022. And again, got no odds on this one, so we're going to have to go with our gut feeling on this one. And my gut feeling says, make sure I'm doing this right. It is a 2-1 win for the away side here. Fayha flying up the table. They go. Next up, we have Wehda up against Ittihad, of course. Let's get into this one. Also, when's this one? Also on on Monday, the 28th of August, King Abdul's Sports City Stadium. Played each other 16 times in 2012. We've got 11 wins for Ittihad. We've got 4 wins for Wehda. We've got 1 draw, of course. Wehda, 2-0 win was their biggest, scoring 16 goals in those 16 games. 1 goal a game ratio. Up against Ittihad, of course, the champions. 3-0 win was their biggest. 29 goals scored in those 16 games. 1.81 goals game ratio heading into this. That's 3 wins on the bounce for Ittihad right now. They look very, very good. Up against Wehda, 2 wins on the spin for Georgie Donis. Boys up to 6th of the table. These are my boys, Wehda. That's right. My only Rovers connection I can find behind in this league at the moment. Meanwhile, last time around at Wehda was a 2-1 win for Ittihad. That's back in April 2023. Of course, Wehda with a 3-0 win over Tai. Most recently, Ittihad with a 4-0 win over Riyadh, yet to concede a goal as well. So I'm going to go with, unfortunately, 2-0 win for Ittihad, but respect to Wehda for keeping up the heat for so long. Next up, we have, these are Hilal up against Ettifaq. That's right, coming at you also on Monday, the 20th of August at the King Fahd International Stadium. Played each other 23 times since 2011. We've got 15 wins for Hilal, 2 wins for Ettifaq. We've got 6 draws, of course. Hilal, their biggest win, 4-0 win, scoring 52 goals in those 23 games, 2.26 goals game ratio. Up against, of course, Stephen Gerrard's Ettifaq. 2-1 win was their biggest. 23 goals scored in those 23 games, goal a game average. It is fourth, it is third. It's going to be a bit of a zinger chicken dinner. Hilal, 2 wins out of the first 3, 75% form for them right now. Same form as well for Ettifaq at the moment. Last round at at Hilal, it was a 3-0 win. That was back in March 2023. Hilal picking up a 4-0 win over Al-Raed most recently. And of course, Ettifaq with a 1-1 draw against Khaleej, of course, in the league. Going to go with a tight one here, 3-2 win Goldfest, but the hosts taking the 3 points and, of course, moving up the ladder. There you go. Next up, we have Al-Raed against Riyadh, also coming at you also on Monday, the 28th of August. Play each other 0 times. It'll be the first time, in my eyes anyway, that they play each other, but both sides looking for some good bit of form at the moment. Raed, 17% form for them right now. It could be on for a bit of a long season for them at the moment, with Igor Djigovic maybe even facing the sack if you would look at his current state of play. Meanwhile, Riyadh, the away side, Yannick Ferreira, the coach, 50% form for them right now. 1-1 lost one and drawn 1, 9th in the table. Not too shabby. They did lose last time around, 4-0 loss to Ittihad. Of course, as for the hosts, 4-0 loss also to Hilal. No odds on this one, as I said. It's a bit of a tight one, but I'm going to go with a away day win here for Riyadh. Put more pressure on the hosts here. Just see what they can do into the month of September. We go. Next up, we have Akhdoud up against Al-Taawoun, of course. It's everyone's favourite, this one. Coming out on Tuesday, the 29th of August. They've never played each other as well. Akhdoud managed by Jorge Mendonca. 42% form for them right now, without a win all season. They currently find themselves in 15th with just 1 point. Taawoun, though, doing A-OK with Chamuska, the gaffer, between the sticks. 90% form for them, up to 5th in the table, winning a couple of games in succession. Taawoun haven't lost in their last 9 games. They've also not lost any of their last 4 away games. They pick up a 1-0 win over Abha most recently, back-to-back clean sheets as well. Akhdoud, of course, just 1 goal scored in the past 2 games as well. Not great for the home side, so of course we got to go with a draw here, though. Picking up a draw at the Prince Haltoul Stadium, of course. That's again on Tuesday. Next up, we have Damac up against Al-Fateh, of course, also on Tuesday, the 29th of August. Played each other 8 times in 2020, 2 wins apiece and 4 draws. Of course, Damac managed by Cosmin Contra, their biggest win, 3-1 win, scoring 15 goals in those 8 games, 1.88 goals a game ratio. Up against Al-Fateh, of course, managed by Slaven Bilic, 3-0 their biggest win, 16 goals scored in those 8 games, 2 goals game ratio. Of course, Fateh in 8th in the table with just 4 points, 67% form for them right now, 1-1 lost 1 and drawn 1. Damac, of course, down into 30th with just 2 points, back-to-back draws for them. Last time around, over in Damac, it was a 3-1 win for Damac back in January 2023. So, of course, the last 3 games, 1-1 lost 1 and draw 1 as well. So this is an even sort of contest heading into this. And, of course, Fateh looking to bounce back from that 5-0 drubbing by Ronaldo's boys. Going to go with a 1-0 win, though, for Damac, which could put Slaven Bilic under a little bit of pressure moving into the next match day. Next up, we have Ali up against these bad boys. It's Tai. That's right, come at you on Tuesday, the 29th of August. Played each other 4 times since 2015. 4 wins out of 4 for Ali. Of course, no draws, no victories for the opposition. 3-0 win, the biggest as well. Scoring 11 goals in those 4 games. 2.75 goals game ratio. Up against Tai, of course, who've just scored 2 goals in those 4 games. 0.50 goals game ratio. Tai into 12th spot right now with a 1 win out of the first 3 games. 33% form for them right now. Up against Ali, of course, flying high into 2nd as well with Matthias Yassi, the manager, of course, winning 3 on the spin. And they're looking A-OK right now. Last time around as well was a 3-1 win for Ali back in March 2022. Of course, 4 wins on the spin at the minute. And, of course, you've got to back them, really. You're going to go big with a 3-0 win for the hosts. And that, of course, will put them still top of the bloody pops heading into the next match day. Into this one here is Khaleej up against Hazem. That's right, also on Tuesday, 29th. Played to the 7 times since 2016. 2 is Khaleej, 3 for Hazem. 2 draws, of course. Khaleej, though, 2-1 win was their biggest score. 11 goals in those 7 games, 1.57 goals game ratio. Up against Khaleej. The Khaleej will be hosting Hazem. 4-2 win was their biggest. 13 goals in the 7 games, 1.86 goals game ratio. Of course, Hazem currently find themselves into 17th spot, which is with just 1 point. 50% form for them right now over the last 6, however, yet to get a win this season. As for Khaleej, also 50% form for them. They're in 16th with just 1 point. And of course, no wins thus far this season. Last time around over in Khaleej, it was a 4-2 win for Hazem. That was back in November 2020. That was in Division 1, the old school Division 1, whatever it is, over in Saudi Arabia, of course. Let's have a look. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for the hosts here. Khaleej taking the win. A bit of a scout, maybe. To get themselves further up the table, of course. Next up, we have this one. Of course, it's Ronaldo's boys to wrap up the shop, I think. It's Nassr against Shabab, also on Tuesday, the 29th of August. Played 26 times since 2011. 10 wins for Nassr, 8 wins for Shabib, 8 draws, of course. Nassr, 3-0 win, their biggest, scoring 30 goals in those 26 games, 1.15 goals game ratio. Up against Shabab, their biggest win, 4-0 win, scoring 27 goals in those 26 games, 1.04 goals game ratio. Shabab currently find themselves in 14th with just 2 points. A couple of draws this season, no wins, 50% form over the last 6. Up against Nassr, though, 4 wins the last 6 games, back-to-back wins, 67% form for them as well, heading into this. Last time around, though, it was Nassr with in the league, was a 3-2 win. That was way back in May 2023. They played each other in the Arab Cup Champions Cup. It was a draw, and that was back in July as well. Nassr have been busy with, of course, qualifying for the Champions League. They had a couple of wins, or a win at least this past week as well. So they've been very, very busy with Ronaldo already getting up to 3, with Mane also up there with 3 goals so far this season. Got to back the hosts here, 4-1 win for them to, of course, get themselves back moving in the right direction. I believe, guys, that completes the match day right here, right now. As, of course, you can see it in all its glory. The match days are coming thick and fast over in Saudi Pro. We'll have their next match day, which of course will be match number 5 very, very soon. So make sure you get your picks in as well. This is what the table will look like in my eyes. It will be Ittihad with Ali alongside them, with Al-Fayha breathing down the next. Ronaldo's boys up to 8th, starting to climb up the table at long last. Of course, don't forget, guys, cut before Saudi Pro. It is the free prediction league. Get your name in light. See if you can out-predict me, the prediction king, of course. That's it, guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Your non-stop shop before the Saudi Pro League continues. And of course, we'll be back for the next match day very, very soon. Until then, we're out.